The nation's economy tends to rise and fall like a roller coaster. During difficult times, we can see record-high unemployment rates, with more and more jobs being shipped overseas. For unemployed workers, prospects can be challenging. Corporate America needs skilled workers now more than ever, and they want those workers to be here in the United States. In the global environment, U.S. companies have to look for new ways to remain relevant and competitive. One of the ways to do this is abandoning the old ways of doing things and using faster and more precise processes using automation and highly technical applications. In automating facilities and processes, companies must have highly skilled, high-performing employees. Traditional jobs aren't necessarily going away, but the workers in those jobs need to adapt by improving their workplace skills.
Virginia's Career Readiness Certificate program provides a great system of help for those who need skill training and businesses that need to hire the right people to be successful in the global economy. This Career Readiness Certificate, or CRC concept, was introduced by Virginia to the National Governors Association and is now nationally recognized. Businesses of all sizes can benefit from requesting or even requiring the CRC from job applicants. After hire, the information from the CRC can be used to provide employees with an achievable, reasonable, professional development plan to ensure that the employee continues to strengthen his or her contribution to the company. Major employers in Virginia, like Canon, Northrop Grumman, DuPont, and others, have already seen the benefit of assessing candidates prior to making hiring decisions. Smaller companies have also used the CRC as well, with great results.
Virginia's Career Readiness Certificate, or CRC, is the tool that bridges the divide between qualified job seekers looking for work and companies who are looking to hire. The CRC is a credential that companies can depend on to guarantee that new hires have the skills required to do their job. Job seekers who possess the CRC credential have a distinct advantage over other applicants applying for the same position. With some companies, CRCs are mandatory for applications to be considered. The CRC program was developed using data and experience from ACT's WorkKeys system. WorkKeys is a criterion-based workforce development system used across the country that provides a direct comparison of the skills an individual possesses to the skills required to do the job. The CRC program reviewed thousands of jobs and occupational profiles, both nationally and in Virginia, and identified the 3 most universally required skill areas: applied mathematics, locating information, and reading for information. Based on this research, it was determined that participants who assess at given levels had the skills necessary for success for an increasing percentage of occupations and jobs. The Bronze Certificate indicates the individual has sufficient skills to be successful in approximately 30% of the job opportunities in the workplace. The Silver Certificate indicates sufficient skills for approximately 65% of the job opportunities. The Gold Certificate indicates that the individual has the skills in order to be successful in approximately 90% of the job opportunities. Higher CRC scores translate to higher salary opportunities. The CRC can be a very important addition to your resume. It lets employers know that you have the foundational skills to learn your job quickly, be productive, and build a career. An important part of the CRC program is the associated training and consulting services that are provided. Prior to taking the CRC assessments, job seekers can take practice assessments and identify areas that they need to work on. After completing the assessment, staff will review results with individuals to identify gaps in the skill areas that could use improvement. Through follow-up training and reassessment, individuals can work up to a Gold Certificate 1 module at a time. In addition to benefiting employers in their efforts to hire qualified employees, the CRC is a great tool for assessing the skills of the incumbent workforce and identifying skill gaps that can be remedied through the use of web-based gap training. This training system is available to all Virginia residents without fee through their community college or one-stop center.
Governor McDonald's first executive order was aimed at economic development and jobs creation. And fundamental to that is having a skilled workforce, because economic development and workforce development are 2 sides of the same coin. The governor's interested in having the skilled workforce in place so that we can help our incumbent employers expand and to attract new businesses into the Commonwealth.
In order to have strong economic development and have a strong economy, we must have a qualified workforce. And so the Career Readiness Certificate, that program was adopted.
And at one point, we were under the impression that it was only for production and manufacturing companies, but now retail, customer service type jobs, administrative type jobs, and honestly, even my job required work keys.
It benefits the job seeker and the employer. It's a great tool for both.
It's the common language for an individual, educators, and businesses, so that we know what is required day one when you walk in the job, what foundational skills are needed to do that particular job, so that you have the greatest success or potential for success.
You get a lot of resumes, and you have to find a way to better staff and to source those resumes and to find the individuals who are going to be most successful on the job. And the CRC has helped us do that.
I think the benefits for a large company, medium-sized company, small company are all the same. It's a valid, reliable way to screen employees.
Our recruiters were averaging about 400 to 500 applications a day. When we brought in the work keys, they were down to 100 applications a day. And I believe that we estimated about a $1.6 million savings within 6 months.
Probably the most important thing with the CRC and the other work keys assessments is that it shows the people have the ability to learn. They may not have the exact specific skill that you want at the time, but they have that ability to learn, and most of the time they learn very quickly.
One of the important things that Canon has undergone in recent years is a transition to higher tech, higher capable jobs. In order to make that transition, it's been important that we understand the skills of our existing workforce. By administering work keys exams, we can understand what is the best fit for employees as we transition to doing new products and new technology.
The Career Readiness Program helps you to identify where you need to improve yourself. And that's what I mean when I say you're leveling the playing field.
It actually triggered something in me to go back to school. If I could accomplish that on a test, then I didn't think I would have any problems going back to school and being able to take tests.
When I looked at my scores and some of the workshops that I went through to get to this point, I found that I could go to school and do very well. Education is key. It's very key nowadays. You have to have it. You need it. Experience alone is not going to get it for you.
What we did at Rwanti here is we also have the students create an employment portfolio. So we put the work key certificates as part of the employment portfolio. So when they go for an interview, that can be a discussion piece for them.
The company I worked for, they shut down. I was back out there looking for a job. I have my work keys. This is what I know, this is what level I'm at, whatever, but I'm trainable and ready to take a job.
Following Virginia's lead, over 39 states have or are in the process of implementing programs affiliated with the Career Readiness Certificate, so the CRC has national portability. For employers who want to take advantage of all the benefits that the CRC program has to offer, and for job seekers who want to improve their hiring prospects, the best thing to do is to get in touch with your local community college or one-stop workforce center, and they will let you know how to get started.
Growing jobs, reducing unemployment, and getting our citizens back to work are the top priorities of our administration, and nothing better enables the job seekers to have success than having the skills that will demonstrate to the hiring company that a candidate is well qualified and will be successful. The CRC is a great way to enhance the resume and job application and better prepare our workforce. The CRC can be obtained at any one of Virginia's community colleges or at any Virginia Workforce Network Center. So please, support the CRC program and help build better careers in Virginia.